Yo, what's good? Welcome to New Show Plus, a show voted on by you, the MinnMax community, over on patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. Today, we are the Fashion Dreamers. I'm Jan Garcia, and I'm joined by...
Sarah, the OG fashion dreamer.
The OG fashion... That's what people have been calling
The
you.
lover of fashion dreams, yeah.
So, I feel like the show needs no introduction, but we are playing Fashion Dreamer, hence the name, the Fashion Dreamers. This is a game that, for me, kind of came out of left field in the direct it was at. It's like they showed this direct and they were like, hey,
for sure.
Exactly. They were like, hey, this is like a little fashion game. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. And then I was able to like get code for it, and I was like, all right, yeah, I think I'm gonna check this out. And I knew there was like a lot of people in my circle that were clamoring for this game. Sarah, how did you find out about this game, and then where did you kind of start off with it?
So basically, Fashion Dreamer is a fashion game developed by Centauri. It's based off of the very popular Style Savvy Girls Mode games, which are from on the Nintendo DS. And everyone was clamoring for, like, we want Style Savvy, we want Girls Mode for the Nintendo Switch. And they were like, radio silent. And then they came out with Fashion Dreamer, and it is the same exact, like, the clothes are the same, like, the users are the same. Like, so this was... like highly anticipated, but it's not quite the same as Style Savvy.
Okay. Do you feel like, how much have you played of this game?
I literally played this game all day Sunday. All day. I literally rotted on the couch. I went between Fashion Dreamer and the Suika game. Like, I just went back and forth between the two of them, and that's what I did on Sunday.
Nice. So this seems like a silly question because you played so much. What's your read on this game? Like, are you loving it then? I think it's kind of fair to say you're really into it, but also to what degree is this a good video game to you? Because I think we both probably have a lot of love, but also a lot of beefs with what we have going on here.
Yeah, there's things that I love about it, and then there's things that I, like, don't quite understand why they got rid of. So, like, you probably noticed, there's no main game narrative here. Yeah. There's no, like, overarching plot. It seems more focused on, like, the peer-to-peer fashion building, which is really interesting because in the Style Savvy games they were always kind of based around the plot of like running your own shop, helping other people, like building up your fashion empire, and like all culminating in like a fashion show. And this game is very much not that. It's a lot of like designing your own clothes, like designing outfits for other people, which I really like. Yeah, there's something like weirdly so satisfying, like designing another outfit for a person of the things that you have and like them liking it. Yeah. Nothing brings me more joy than like seeing other people in my world and being like, oh my god, like I want to dress you. It's like getting to play like dress up as a kid, but like unlimited clothing. And I don't know, it like weirdly scratches that itch for me.
Yeah, it's interesting because I'm coming from this never having played Style Savvy, never having played really any of the typical, like when we think of like girl games, like, the OG, like printing the dresses with the, and like pasting them on it, like those wild like projects they had back in the day. Like I never really got into any of those. So this is my first time playing a game like that. And there's something like, this game coming out in the same year as the Barbie movie. It's like, we don't deserve the amount, like what we're getting in a way. Like it's so
My
good.
inner child is being healed when I play this game.
I do find it to be very healing. It's like, I think also because it is a game and there's so many like additional possibilities, it does become more fun than like having dolls to me. Like I was never that into dolls and like, because in playing pretend and all that, like I like playing pretend, but I really like the hanging out with dolls because it felt kind of like limited to my own, imagination. But here it's like the variety is the amount of clothing, and like you said, I have a lot of fun even when it's the NPCs, like just looking. So I guess getting into the gameplay too, for people who don't know, like this is a real person that I'm looking. I mean, they're digital, but they're real, They like exist. They're another player in the game. I walked up to them. I hit A, and then you can like dress them. And what I really love about the dressing feature is that you can use your inventory, but you can also use quick picks, which is like mostly randomly curated, but also like I think they very intentionally throw in some convenient items. Like this character like their favorite color is like blue, they are into any print, they really want a skirt, and they like cute stuff. So I could dress them just from here, but I can also like have fun with it and use like my own pieces to make them like a full outfit.
Also, what's so fun is like they get a little notification that someone created an outfit for them, and they can like keep every single piece. This is like a fashion utopia.
Yes.
This is like what we could have had as a society, and we simply choose not to.
Yeah, this feels like, and I feel like if you're a certain person, you understand this, but like for me, I love things. Like I do. Like I'll be on.
Oh, that's right. If you don't know Janet, Janet loves like shopping.
Yes.
Like Janet loves like gathering things. She's like a gatherer.
If I could, like it's just, I'm so emotional about it because it runs so deep within me. I love things, but I don't have unlimited funds, right? So what do I do? I hit Pinterest, you know? So I'll see something on TikTok that I like. I'm like, that's cool. I can't get it now. I'm going to put it on my Pinterest board. I'm going to pull this up actually in another tab. The way I have a board that's like wants, and then just clothes alone, I think it's up to like, I don't know. It's got to be 50 or 100 different pieces of I have 111 specific pieces of clothing that I'm like, if I could, I would get this right now. And what's cool about Fashion Dreamer is it's the power fantasy of seeing a piece of clothing and just getting to have it. Like,
yeah, you're like
you don't have to pay
mine.
for it, even with in-game currency.
Nope. It's all free.
Yeah. So that's what I've really loved about it, because like I love gathering my little pins. But like what sucks about that is like I don't get to have the clothes. And then sometimes those clothes sell out and I can never have them, but like whatever, I just don't have enough money to get them.
In Fashion Dreamer, they're unlimited.
Yes.
You can have as much. I haven't hit like I have noticed like the more clothes I get, the longer it takes my inventory to load.
Yeah.
And it does make me like a little bit nervous because I have like hundreds and hundreds of things. And I'm like, oh god. Like eventually it's gonna be it's like 20 minutes of just me scrolling through tops.
Yeah. Is there a way to delete items?
Yeah, I think there is.
Okay.
If you go into your item box, I think you can remove some.
Okay. I might do that because I accidentally picked up a couple ones that I don't want.
Yeah, I have some doubles.
Yeah. And it's funny because like on one hand, you could try to like lean into the gamification of it and just try to, I want all the clothes so I can have like, it's easier for me to dress people. But for me, I mostly pick things that I would wear, with some exceptions. Sometimes I do pick like up in a couple extra like gowns or colors just to like, you know, make it more versatile. I feel like this is a little boring, but let's see.
It's cute.
That is the job. It is supposed to be cute. I don't know why I can't hit OK though on it.
Can you filter by clothing type?
Oh, she doesn't have a shirt on.
In the original Style Savvy game, you could filter by like color, pattern, type of top, and like style. But in this game, they don't categorize. So you can only filter by like shoes. Earrings. Like this is all you can filter by, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it just seems like such a weird way to go about it. Like the fact that you can't filter by color is super strange to me. Like some of the choices are weird. Yes, but there is a top tuck button, which I think is revolutionary.
Yeah, I think it's so
absolutely revolutionary.
Shipwright also says, is there an online mode? There is. I'm actually playing the online mode. Also, I'm hardwired into the Ethernet for the first time on Nintendo Switch. After many laggy situations on Switch here, Ben just said, hey, if you stream on our channel, like just expense one of the dongles. So I did, and I was like, oh, I have that. It's if I can not use it.
Fashion, exactly.
Oh, this is me, by the way.
If you go into your log, in your Eve log, so we're supposed to be in this like online world of Eve, and if you hit R, you should maybe see that I made you an outfit. It might take a little bit to load in. Looks like it hasn't loaded in yet, but I made Janet an outfit.
I'm so excited to see this. And that's a fun thing too, because Sarah gave me her, it's kind of like essentially like a room, like her friend code kind of within the game. And I followed her, because again, it's all through like this lens of social media. And when you follow someone, you can request an outfit from them. Yeah, this is the Eve. When people say Eve Online, this is what they're talking about. When people were talking about the Cocoon,
this is the real Eve Online.
They're talking about this.
This is what they're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
But there's no like, you can't like see other people like walking around and like controlling their characters. They just kind of stand there.
Also, I feel very validated. I think it's a very validating game because like if you're looking at the screen now, it says like so and so gave you a like, and I'm like, oh, people like my clothes, yay!
Yeah. People visited my showroom.
Yes, exactly. Like, there's something so satisfying about that. I'm also, at the same time, gutted that people haven't requested that I make them a look at yet, and I just started playing, but I'm like...
I don't know how to request.
Oh, okay, I can show you.
I'll be honest.
So you go... So, you know, we'll get more into it, but the TLDR for everyone watching is... Again, we love the game, but there's immense quality of life beefs I have. It's very, like, it's a chonky UI. Like...
Yeah. When people are like, is this a kid's game? Like, it is, but I almost feel like navigating it is so
be like
messy.
A pro gamer kid.
Kids would, like, you just have to stumble upon it. Like, you would have to help kids figure this out. Oh, there I am.
Yes, this is you. We'll go to your showroom next. But, so you can follow people, and you can follow people from getting their code, or you could, like, just interact with them in the world, and they appear in this bubble. I also feel like this kind of looks like, you know those, like, third-party sites that will be like, this is your Twitter bubble.
Your Twitter sphere?
Yes,
yeah.
This is that. So this is like a rando
It's very
I
much
followed.
trying to recreate social media.
Yeah.
Despite social media already existing, and nobody really wants more of it.
That's the thing, too. Like, I do wish... I'm a little tired of everything being, like, very social media-fied. Not Weirder says, love this music. Well, I got good news for you, Love Weirder. This is all you hear the whole time in a loop. So, this is like a rando I followed because I think this is the person I'm thinking of. Their outfit was really cute. And so I followed them. And when you hover over them, if you are following them, you can hit request with X. And then that's how you request them. The music's a little too loud. Okay, I can bring it down a bit. I'll bring it to like 50. And let me know if you want me to put it lower, because I'm not gonna lie. So I have, like, to make a long story short, I have like a virtual mixer, and I lowered it for myself to like 30.
Oh, there you are.
It was like blaring, for me, but it always, like, the sounds that I hear are slightly different than what stream hears, so that's why I always ask, like, hey, like, what is this like? But yeah, the load times are like a smidge long. They're not terrible, but they're like a bit. My phone says her name is Ear. I do not know what her characters translate to. That's the other thing too.
Oh, Mimi. It was Mimi.
Okay, Mimi. I wish to, and maybe they don't have a user base that like could do this. So look at this. Look at this utopia.
All free. All free.
You just pick it up.
All free. You want that? You want that? You got it.
Yeah.
And it changes like every like hour, I want to say, or like like, so you literally just like, it's a loop. Like, I run around, I dress everybody up, I run back here, I get my new clothes, I run around, dress everybody up.
Oh, I want to talk about this.
Okay.
Because, so this is one or more items cannot be worn by your muse type. This is something that I have beef with the game. Like, it is odd to have a character creator that does the, hey, like, instead of labeling these female, male, we're just gonna say like type A and B, and you can kind of tell that like one is male coded and one is female coded.
It took me so long to figure out what A B meant. Like, I was like, what the heck is A and B?
Did you end up picking like the female coded avatar, or did you? Because you can mix and match all the other features. So that I don't have beef with, right? Like, a lot of games do that, and I think it's, you know, that's fine. Like, I think that's like a level of inclusion that's I'm cool with that. What's weird, though, is to have something like that seems like it's aiming for, like, more inclusion. And then to have, like, oh, but, like, you can't wear these clothes because, like, they're for the B type. Like, I find that really strange.
I will say, though, the men can wear, the bees can wear, I was surprised they can wear, like, earrings.
Yes.
And, like, they can wear a lot of girly things, but, like, they can't wear dresses. I'm like, just let them wear dresses.
That's why I feel like this game...
Just let them wear dresses.
Is, like, that's what, like, bothers me almost more. It feels like it's someone started making a progressive game, and then someone else said, what are you doing? They said, oh, never mind, let's save it and export the progressive parts we put. Like, I find that so strange. Now, the only light justification I could see for it, like, I was talking to other players, and they said they think it's like in part the game incentivizing you to make multiple muses, which I have an idea for that too, Sarah. I don't know if you've done extra muses, but I want to try to start making like actual other people. Like, I'm not like a Taylor Swift, I'm not a Swiftie, but like if you made Taylor Swift in there and then you like only dressed as if it like role playing the fashion
as Taylor Swift
of people, I think would be really fun to do.
I think we would start seeing that once the game like gets more and more popular. I feel like we'll start to see that more, and people start to like have to enjoy it in more interesting ways.
Yeah. If this gets renewed, even though like, again, for someone that runs a podcast company, Ben is incredibly shy and self-conscious. If this gets renewed, we need to do like a Ben Hansen in this, and then we like role play as his fashion.
And we'll find his good boy shirt.
His good boy shirt, yeah.
His navy blue good boy shirt.
And then we like try to, you know, dress in his style. Yeah. So those are the dreams I have for this series.
This series.
Yeah.
The many fashion dreams we have for Fashion Dreamer. Also, what like bothers me is there's like 5 different height types, but people only pick the first one, which is like being as physically short as possible. Seeing anybody in this world pick the taller ones, it's like seeing a unicorn.
Oh, I've seen giants. Let me try to show you guys.
Anyone that actually pick, there's like NPCs.
NPCs, yeah, the tall NPCs.
But like everybody picks like I'm a baby levels of short. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like you look ridiculous next to them, and like everybody picks like the smallest size possible.
I didn't notice that, but
it's
yeah, I guess
insane.
That's right. Maybe everyone's short.
What I do think is cool is like you see people from like different countries, and they don't change the language. So like I thought that I was on the Japanese server for the longest time. Yeah. So I was getting like Japanese, and it's just Japanese everywhere, and I was like, did I like log in with the wrong Nintendo account for a second here? Yeah, because it was like I had like Japanese, Korean, German, French.
Yeah. One
Very
thing
little
I wish,
English.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Like,
I don't think this game is popular in the US because the last Style Savvy game I don't think even came out in the US.
Yeah,
it was done by Nintendo of Europe, and they just kind of like gave up on the market. They were like, you guys are actually not fashionable.
See, why? See, and then it's like random sneakers or like, oh, that's a man sneaker.
Men only, yeah.
And it's a B type sneaker.
As you can see by the size of the sneaker, it's a man sneaker.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so weird. One thing I noticed that too, like, and I'm sure we'll see that a lot today playing, that it's a lot of overseas. And one thing I wish they could do, but again, it probably isn't that popular here right now. It'd be really cool to be able to filter by location. Like, just get, like, US people. Because there are games that have, like, other players, but you can kind of, like, toggle maybe, you know, all or US only or whatever. And I just think that'd be kind of fun from, like, a cultural exchange perspective of, like, if you could... And then if you could get really niche and see, like, more specific parts of the US, I think that'd be really cool. Or if they did, like, maybe... And I guess that's kind of a little bit my frustration. Like, the game, it is very fun, but it is very bare bones. Like, there's a lot of ideas that I feel like both of us can come up with, and not to be like backseat deving the game, but it just feels like there's so many spots that you could expand, but they really just, they're like, it's just this, and that's like all you're gonna
it definitely feels like, I almost feel like this game was just kind of like made in like the last 2 years. Like, they just kind of rushed it. They were like, well, we just kind of need like a fashion game on the, like, we just want like a fashion game on the Switch. Like, let's just, it can't be Style Savvy. I worked on Style Savvy 4. Girls Mode 4, so like I'm biased to the entire series. See, I am biased towards it.
See, why is this a B-type shirt? And that's the thing.
Men only.
They're not even like
bees only. I'm sorry, not men. Bees only.
And that's what's so frustrating, because it's not even like
bees only.
This is like I guess this is like the shirt that Jerry wore on Seinfeld. But like, what about this is? Like, it's not even like, that's the thing, it's not even like it's coded hyper masculine and feminine. I don't understand.
It's such a miserable excuse, but you're like, oh, but like then they have to switch like the model of the shirt, and it's like, it can't, like, come on, it's 2023. It's 2023. Like, you could tell me that in 2016 and maybe I'd buy it, but I don't know if I buy it anymore.
I think too, as far as models, I can show it now, because also I've been wearing this for a while. Also, I wish they let you save outfits. They don't let you do that, right? You have to just
You should see if you got the outfit I sent you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Check your e-vlog. It does take, like, it lags a little bit.
There it is! I'm so excited.
Yay! Okay. I made Janet an outfit.
This is such a thrill to open these. Like,
it's for me! Look how cute you are! Look how cute you are! I forgot your glasses though. I'm kicking myself, but I gave you some cool
It's so
sneaks.
good. I'm gonna go ahead. Hat. People are gonna say just because you're here, I'm gonna hit like on the whole thing.
I'm gonna just go ahead and delete it.
It's all so cute. I love it. This is good.
Look,
and the nice
thing
you
got your Ariana Grande sleeves. You got your like Gotta get the Ari sleeves out.
Oh, here are ones other people have made just so that you guys can see too. I put my favorite color as pink,
cute.
which the con of that is like I get just mostly pink stuff. Like, so I'll probably change my favorite color to something else, just to like.
I kind of just ignore the favorite colors.
Rotate it out.
I just put people in whatever I want to put them in.
I usually incorporate one thing that's in the favorite color.
New codes.
Yeah. Let me go. Actually, let me go back because I want to pick stuff from here. This is new.
I used to in the beginning of the game. It asks you like your favorite object of clothing, your favorite pattern, your favorite color, and then people are supposed to make you outfits around that concept. But I like everybody in the world just says anything because it's like. I don't like if you have a cute outfit, I don't want you to put it on me because I like green floral prints. Like somebody made me an outfit to my standards. It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I deleted it right away. I was like, you offended me. You offended me. I never want to see your face again.
I feel that. Oh yeah, this is what I was going to mention too. So this is a good example of like you saying that the model switch doesn't seem like a valid like reasoning.
Yeah.
They also do a lot of like, it's surprisingly like modular when you layer clothing. Like this dress is very puffy and it puffs out, but since I'm wearing it with this coat, like
I hate when it does that.
The coat like
makes it ugly,
like shrinks it in. So they do like have you like react to like the stuff, but
yeah.
Okay,
we should find some. You got so many outfits. I will say, oh my god, that's adorable.
That's adorable.
Look how cute you are.
It is cute. I wouldn't really wear it in real life, but I'm gonna take.
It's a lot of It's a lot of J fashion. It's a lot of like Japanese fashion. Yeah. It's a lot of like.
So it has the Lolita.
Yeah, Lolita, Got Lolita, Wild Lolita, all that kind of stuff.
So yeah, and you can pick the you can hit like on the whole outfit and get all the items, or you can like zoom in like I'm doing. And
That's
kind of
so cute.
them. This is really
no,
good.
I think that one's better than mine.
This is really good. This one I'm hitting like on the whole.
And everyone gives you bear hats.
You know what's funny? In my Pinterest, I have a hat that is like it's not a bear one, but it's like a little animal, like a little. Like small ears thing. So
it is fashion dreamer, just living my fashion dreams.
It really is doing that. Yeah, you can play bingo in this game also. I think I saw this
why? Why? I played bingo like so many times. I'm like, what am I playing bingo for?
And the bingo's so hard. Like the RNG in the bingo is like really stacked against you.
Yeah, you kind of just have to sit there and mash A. All those outfits were so cute. Like, it feels like everyone
tries, you know?
Like, tries. It's almost like people who play a fashion game are good at fashion.
Yeah. Let me go to...
Gotta wear the new drip to bingo. I think if you go into if you go back into my look it, you can put the outfit on right away, unless you don't like it.
Ooh.
Unless you hate it.
No, I like it, but how do I... Like this thing?
I think if you go in there, there's like a wear, I think? It'd be weird if you get a change outfit.
Ooh.
Only if you like that one. I'm not saying you have to wear it.
I do like it.
Okay, thank you.
It's really cute.
Gotta wear the new drip to bingo.
God, I'm stuck up. I'm like stuck behind the wall. Hello? Okay. Cute.
I love it. I just love it. Like they don't let you have hands. They're like, no.
They're like that.
Ariana Grande sleeves forever.
To get to your showroom, you have to walk there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's just like a little, which is weird.
So yeah, this is a real person. Well, let's go to the showroom first because there's like so many people that you can kind of do that. This is like an NPC.
Yeah, that's an NPC. But look how like short you are compared to that probably like averagely heighted NPC.
But I am that short compared to.
Look how cute you are.
Heighted NPC. And then you have like this little photo mode thing. You can like, let me see. Here it goes. You can, again, like the UI, like you have to like memorize. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
And then
you really don't have hands. Wait, can you even do the heart if you don't have hands?
You do it, but then it doesn't show. So it's like.
Oh, so
hold on, I'll show you this one.
That's hilarious.
It's like just like the nubs.
I didn't realize the ramification. Do scary face. And look at that. There's 11.
2 or 3.
Do 1.
That's really good.
Yes.
Outfit,
it's so scary.
Did you buy any photo items yet?
I do buy the photo items.
I hate that they're one-time use. I think that's so
it is
stingy.
Weird.
Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but
well, they're like, what is like the player supposed to work towards, right?
Yeah.
If everything's free in our world, how do we build an economy? Yeah,
that's
hands
really
are a
cute.
small price to pray for absolute drip.
This is cute.
Where does the money come from? Bingo. There's like a point system, and then you spend your points to create like
I
pieces
can
of
show
clothing.
you guys a little bit of stuff in the. So how do you get? Okay, do you know how you get this specific currency?
The NPCs will give it to you.
Okay,
and I think you also get it from playing bingo.
Okay, so like this is that, and this is what stuff costs. I don't know. It's like you can they're
coin.
like props, basically.
I feel like no one really thought the economy of this game through.
So then, which I guess I'll just, because, you know, for the content, we'll take another picture with the donut. I don't want to be by them, though. I'm going to be by the vending machine where I bought the thing. So then I can go here.
Where I bought my donut.
Yeah, I got to use my donut. Let's see. Photo items. So now you get, like, an extra...
Can you even hold that donut?
I don't know.
With your, since you...
Oh, no! Wait, oh, what the heck? It's
my
like,
donut!
It's clipped through the
my
sleeve.
donut! That must be where your hands actually are.
It's clipped
like,
through the sleeve.
In reality. Do the eye one.
Maybe we can do this one,
hold it up?
Okay. It's still really, like, dumb, but that's more
I'm
acceptable.
sorry I ruined your drip and pizzazz.
Should I try to get the photo like this, or should I try to get it where I'm holding it with the wink?
I don't know if we should do the wink.
No wink? Okay.
Looks like you're about to drop your donut.
There's something also
all over your sleeve.
This exact gameplay flow, like the photo, something about it reminds me of Pokemon. It's just me. Like the art style kind of looks like Pokemon art, right?
Oh yeah. Pokemon if it had art direction.
Damn.
Any semblance of like making things look nice.
I don't think I'm gonna use the frames. I wish they had better frames because the photo egg, which, you know, the real know what I'm talking about when I talk about.
You don't want to go into the photo egg?
The photo egg is so much like it's so like detailed, and this is not. Another thing that like bothers me, again, talking about quality of life, is that process right there that I just did. Most games that have a photo mode allow you to drop the UI and screenshot and then continue playing in the photo mode. Here, once you take the photo, they take you out of the photo mode. And I think that's really annoying because a lot of times I want multiple pictures. Just like hot swapping poses, and they don't let you do that. So yeah, we'll ignore everyone and just kind of show off the other thing. Okay, here are the showroom. Oh yeah, so here's the gacha, literally the gacha machine.
And what's weird is they put a gacha machine in a game that you pay for, but like it's really easy to get all the clothes.
But a lot of games
like
do
you
that,
can just get them from other players, which is like it defeats. Once again, they've like put us in this utopia.
Yeah.
Where I want for nothing.
It's still fun to use. I think a lot of games have started using gacha because it's just like it's fun to have an orb come out. Because Tears of the Kingdom has a gacha machine.
It's true, and it is really fun.
And so does Astro's
Playroom
for the little collectibles. So, okay, now I'm out of tickets though. So,
have you seen? So I'm like really big into fashion games, and there was like literally a fashion game where that they were in development for like mobile. I don't know if it ever like released or if it just failed, but like you could create outfits in the fashion game in this digital world, and then all of those outfits were real life items that you could then purchase like through the app itself.
That's
so
very
dangerous. Cool. So dangerous. But yeah, I don't think it ever really took off because it requires brands to like cooperate to a certain degree.
I do wish more, as much as like you might argue I don't want brands in more things, which I think is fair. I do think there's like a lot of missed opportunities in brands doing more collabs within video games, like or things like, honestly, like I'd love to see a lot of this fashion. Kind of reminds me of Splatoon, to be honest, like the presentation, the kind of the general big city tall skyscrapers kind of thing. Like I wish Splatoon had more like transmog stuff in it, because a lot of the stats are tied to the items. So I'm like, well, for a fashion game, it seems weird to like put some form of restriction on what you can wear through like the mechanics of the game. But this is my showroom. Sarah, what would you say the showroom is?
Basically, they had this in the original style Savvy games. The entire premise of the game was like running a shop. And I feel like people were like, yeah, but like, wouldn't it be? And you could stock it with items that you buy. So you could specifically curate your shop to like a specific taste. And I feel like their best intention here was that you could curate a shop that other players could come into and like browse your favorite items, essentially. But like, in theory, it sounds like a great idea, but in practice, nobody really comes to your shop. Like, it's just kind of to show off your like most rare pieces. And then people can like visit, but no one really does. You just kind of like run through. You can
There's
only
a
have like
mannequin
2
limit?
outfits. Yeah, and like you could only show off like however much furniture you could fit in there. So like you can't really
Everywhere I turn.
I think if yeah, but like I don't know, you can put in like more like racks, I guess. Yeah. But it's just weird because it's like there's a good idea there. There's a good idea here. I would love to shop other people's. Yeah. And the thing is like all of these outfits have like a brand attached to them. So like all of these items can be traced back to like one specific player, pretty much. And you can see that when you look at the item, so it's kind of cool, but at the same time, yeah, see that picture in the bottom right?
Yes.
Well, this is just a generic one, but if you scroll through all your items, those are people's individual brands. So like that person like they like styled that outfit, they picked the colors. And now you can use it, you can put it in your shop, you can put it on another player, and it will always have that image attached. Like, it's like an NFT. It's like, but it's like an NFT! Without the NFT! Maybe that's what they were thinking of. And then they were like, just kidding, let's not.
I think, too, one thing that bothers me, and let me know if I'm wrong in this, is it true that when you go to the showroom, you just can look at it, right? You can't, like, get the piece?
You can pick up the items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
If you leave your showroom...
Next, but,
if you leave your showroom... Yeah, NFT nice fashion thing. There is a... There's somewhere in this overworld, there's, like, a showroom floor where you can go through a bunch of random showrooms.
Yeah, it's called the Stream Lab or something.
Yeah, the Stream Labs. I think, I don't know...
Well, let me go to your showroom.
I don't know where...
Just show it up, which... that's the other thing, too, like, and this is what I mean by lack
it's
of quality
hard to get the things. Yeah.
I want to go to Sarah's showroom. I believe I have to actually close this. I have to open, go to your world, click on her, and then I think it might let me go from there. DJ Time Pizza wants to know, is this the metaverse that Zuck can only dream of?
Zuck can only dream of. It's if my metaverse avatar looked like my Fashion Dreamer avatar, I'm all in.
How the heck
absolutely.
do I get there? I got there yesterday.
Here, let's see. Can you go to
actions? Yes.
No. Wait, yeah. Profile.
No, yes. Okay.
Does that take you to showroom? But what's weird is like you
see how hard that was to figure out.
I feel like my avatar should be standing in my showroom, but she doesn't. And now nobody will know how cute I am. No one will know what I'm wearing.
I did take a picture in your showroom screaming, and I sent it to you on Twitter.
I saw that.
I was very excited that we both had the Alice in Wonderland dress. I'm like, you two got, loaded side 62 or something.
Yeah. I just put all, like, my really rare dresses so other people can have them.
Nice. This is cute.
So essentially, like, the 10 means it's, like, rare. It took me a while to figure that out.
Oh, this is cute, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of... wait, go ahead.
Well... Yeah, so you can see if all those items were like made by me. So if you pick it up, it'll always have my little dog icon attached to it. Also, I have a gold trophy because I'm a gold level influencer.
I have these shoes on my rack too. I know, I was honestly hating on how many followers you had. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like stuck at like 200.
But it's literally just NPCs, like it's not even real people. It's just like, and the more you play, the more followers they give you.
I'm gonna buy followers in this game.
Yeah, give me some followers, please.
Okay, this makes it better.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
you can't walk under signs, which is so dumb. Like if you put something in the sky, you can't walk. It's like a solid, which doesn't make any sense.
Yes, I
think it's because the tall people are too tall.
I think that's another like. I mean, I'll just say it. Frankly, I think it's kind of a design flaw in this era where we have. I feel like have learned to just make the ceiling. Like, if you hang lights or like hang. Also, there's like just like a lot of like small things. Like, there's not like an undo button in the showroom.
Yeah.
So like I'll place something thinking I have enough space. I don't. It overrides the last thing I had. I now have to manually.
Yeah, I also wish there was an undo button when like doing outfits too. Same, so like if you're like, let me try these pants, and you're like, I don't like those pants. I like the last pair of pants, and then you're like, now I have to scroll up the last pair of pants I picked.
I hope you memorize what pair of pants this was. I think too the filtration system. But yeah, this is Sarah's room. What was the unlock process like for? Because you have different wallpaper. Like I have the normie basic wallpaper.
It's all based on your brand level, your personal brand. So the game basically forces you to like create pieces of clothing, and the more pieces of clothing you create, the higher your brand level gets, and the more things you unlock. So like, which I hate the brand stuff. I hate designing clothes. Yeah, so you have to go into item creator. I don't want to do that.
I don't mind having the option, but I don't like that. I do feel like while we've talked about this game not having a story and not having like a hardcore progression system, the progression system that is there is surrounded around designing. When I feel like it's fashion dreamer, not designer, you know what I mean? Like, I'm here to dream, I'm not here to do.
Like, so, I just want to make outfits for other people, but then they're like, no, you must create.
Also,
embrace creativity.
Let's go into like earrings or something. I don't know, sure. Oh yeah, and then, so what's going on here?
You have to unlock the pattern with the keys, and then you have to pay for the item with your points. It's all like gated, I think, just to slow you down. Because if this wasn't here, everyone would just run around decorating each other, and we'd all be like millionaire influencers by the end of the day.
The other thing that I think is a little underwhelming is the game's item design is surrounded around, like you said, getting currency to unlock patterns, earning new colors. So frankly, you know, it's kind of a damning take, but I feel like I'm designing the item more genuinely in Animal Crossing New Horizons than I am here. Here I feel like I'm coloring the item. I don't think I'm really designing.
And you're like, and not because I want to, but because I have to.
I also hate how they like the UI of how they show the change. It's kind of like it kind of pulsates in a way.
Oh, it flashes, and then you can't really see the color.
Yeah, like it just isn't that like, you know, and teach their own, but I don't find this process that you're watching me do very stimulating. And I know like haters will argue, well, I think the whole game's not stimulating. Again, if you don't like playing dress up or picking out clothes, sure, you're gonna hate it. I like doing those things, and I think this lets me do that with a lot of freedom and fun. While this just feels like very dull. But yeah, I'll just do this. I feel like this looks exactly like what I already have.
Well, the thing is like you can literally just make the earring that's already been made for you. Like you don't even have to change the color, and they're like, good job.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I did here. Also, too, I think not all items are created equal. Like changing the color on a pearl earring is a little. I mean, everyone has different senses of fashion, but I feel like these earrings are some of the most limited looking earrings I've ever seen. Like, you know, it's like, I mean,
you unlock more.
Yeah.
But like,
this is the chain when
you have to like play it to unlock more.
So I'm gonna leave here because I find it not that fun. I'll still do some of it just to. That's how I got the pants I was wearing at the beginning of the stream. Like I colored the pants, and that was kind of nice. But also too, this is the classic problem a lot of games have. You have unread tips, and then I hate this.
I hate.
And I gotta manually clear the tips.
And you're like, oh, let me go, and then they make you scroll like it's some kind of user agreement.
Yes.
Like, yeah, like, okay, do you want me to check a box that I read it? Because, like, you can't put a tutorial in your game?
Like, I love a good, tip section in any game because I think it's useful. I hate you need to open it
and then read it again, open it, and look at it. Like,
oh my God.
You don't even get anything for looking at it. Yeah,
the one I had before was
numbers. Like the baby bingo.
I love this. The one I had was much uglier. It looks very traditional.
But also, like,
whimsical.
What? It's just so random. Like, they just have bingo machines. Oh my God, you're about to win big.
Like, I don't know what's happening here. I feel like a child.
You did it!
You know those?
Yes.
Those little stimulating.
The dancing fruit.
Yes, that's what I felt like watching that. Like,
yeah,
just like
watching this, you're like, flash more, please. Stimulate me.
I'm like, after this ends, I'm gonna be massively depressed from the overstimulation.
Yeah.
I will say, like, I'm not gonna lie, I love what I'm seeing here.
It's like mesmerizing. I do feel like a child looking at like
Sarah,
the Home Depot light section. What?
I'm gonna ask what we're all thinking. Is this gonna be in the 210s?
It's gonna be in my 10s.
In your 10s? Top 10?
In my 10s, yeah.
Wow. I'm definitely putting this in the 210s. Like, I want this in the
probably at the bottom, but it'll be in there.
I have to see where I'm gonna make space for it. But
you're like, I'm gonna have to shuffle some stuff around.
Well, I'm like holding back like my hot takes in a way because I just know people can get so mad. But I'm like,
people are gonna be like, I heard Janet and Sarah say, nah, 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 nah.
I'm like, so y'all are ready for me to be like, I like this
16?
more than Hi-Fi Rush. I said it. There you go. It wasn't that interesting.
I like this more than Final Fantasy 16. It also has a better narrative, and that there is none.
Final Fantasy 16 is such a gaslighting game because there are so many people like yourself who I think are very knowledgeable on the genre, the style, the franchise, and are like, this game is not very good. And then there's other people, sometimes also just as knowledgeable. Like, I'm not trying to like, you know, disparage those takes, who are like, this game is my religion. And I'm like, what's going on here? It's such an interesting title because I've never heard, I feel like I haven't heard this kind of, and it feels very split and calmly split. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a heated discourse, but it's just a weird thing. And I know we sometimes see games that are, sort of have some type of split, like Starfield, Death Stranding.
That's true. That is the Final Fantasy experience, though. Like, it feels like there is now, either you really like it, or you're like, this is like not it.
Awesome 831, thanks for the sub. Also, we're like really close to our goal, I think. Let me look at the thing. Yeah, we're at like 91%, which is cool. To New Show Overflow, which I'm not even sure what madness this will unlock, but I look forward to it.
No, I'm not sure either.
And then, so what is this? A different bingo?
Yeah, that's the big person. That's the adult bingo.
Oh, this is the ugly bingo. I'm only gonna do one because it is boring to watch.
The bingo for people who like numbers. Look at this. You only have 7 tickets, so you're not getting a bingo.
No, I'm not getting this at all. I'm just gonna run through it just to. But it is cumulative then. Like, it has my previous numbers, right? Okay, that makes it a little bit better. But you see how this
is just kind of like, there's no one competing against you, so you literally, it's just feed the machine until your bingo pops out. Like, you're not, like, it's bingo by yourself.
It's so bad.
You're gonna win eventually.
This is, like, the classic, this is the best game that, like, when you start to look at it, there's a lot that kind of sucks. Yeah. And yet, here we are. And
but
here
what else is in the space, Janet? Like, that's the thing. It's like, there's nothing else.
Exactly.
This is all we have.
I'm gonna start taking just what people say about other more respected games and just start applying it to this. I'm like, never has there been a mix of media like we've seen.
Yeah.
You know, we got bingo, we got games, we got social media. Like, we
got gacha, we got multiplayer, we got
in so
store
many ways,
ownership.
Fashion Dreamer is weaving together a tapestry of society. And sweaters also, but mostly society.
A utopian society.
Yeah. See, look at
there
this.
It is. There's the showrooms.
Yeah,
real meta media experience. So if you just go random stream, which doesn't make any sense, like, why are we calling it a stream?
Also, another thing that bothers me about this is you can't, like, I wish this would be, and this is funny because when I was playing this game and it was pointed out to me that the UI kind of is reminiscent of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I feel like, why is this not Animal Crossing's Dream Surfing, where you can go from dream to dream to dream? Like, the fact that you can't go from one showroom to another immediately.
I think this is that. You just walk out the door.
But then you have to go back in, no?
You just walk out and it takes you to a different one. You max out at like 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you max out at like 10.
So that's still better, though, I think.
Yeah, it's respectable. But it's not like they can be as, like, everyone, like, this game just came out. So I feel like everyone's showrooms kind of look the same. You know, like, it's hard to get, like, new decor. Like, this is all, like, starter decor. These are all, like, starter outfits. Like, everyone's kind of stuck.
You know what I wish they did? I wish they, and again, maybe this would be too much to do, like, on the developmental side. Maybe it wouldn't make sense. But I wish they, like, gave you random assets. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they gave everyone, like, obviously everyone should have, like, clothing racks and mannequins and whatever. Yeah. But I wish it was, like, even if they want to make some of them very rare, I wish there was, like, I'll make it up, right? Like 100 common items, and like you get 10 and I get a different 10 and that kind of thing, so that it just is a little bit, you know. Jawarhello says, Jan's saying there's a lot that sucks, but still loving the game is my Starfield experience. And that's why. Here's the thing,
I feel like this is my Starfield.
Gaslight us. They're going to try to gaslight us and say
Starfield.
This is, facts, I'm not even kidding. I would so much rather play this than Starfield. Like, this is, that's where I'm at, you know? That's where I'm at. And if people can put Starfield on a pedestal and be complimented for being brave and applauding technological advancements, we can put this on a pedestal and be complimented for being fashionable. So,
yeah.
You know what? You're actually, and then I'm gonna just start
this
using.
This game actually takes more skill. Than
actually, if you were actually role playing, you would know this was a good game. You would know Fashion Dreamer is a good game if you role played it. But if you're just gonna play slutz your way through it, then yeah, I mean, obviously you're not gonna appreciate it. I mean, how many side clothes did you design? If you're not really getting into the trenches of your brand.
Are you promoting your personal brand, or are you destroying other people's work?
Exactly. Like, how can I say you get it, Sarah? You know, like, some people just, you know, I'm not saying they didn't play it. I'm just saying they played incorrectly. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and that's why you
clearly you're just
understand.
I love when, like, you play a game and you're like, I didn't like that. And people are just like, you just played it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, clearly, if you don't like this game, you obviously just didn't play it. You didn't play it correctly.
You don't get what they were doing.
You needed to play it in a way that you would like it.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't have fun, and you were supposed to.
Have you considered just liking it? Because then you'd be playing correctly.
Yeah. Have you played, and then see, again, same stuff, right? You didn't like Fashion Dreamer? Well, did you play Style Savvy? Well, it's not really your kind of game. So I don't.
Do you understand, like, the Style Savvy Trendsetter universe? Like, do you even, like, obviously to understand this game, you have to play the rest of these games.
For sure.
Like, clearly you don't have an idea of what's going on in the franchise.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to talk about Fashion Dreamer. I'm just saying that you don't understand it the way Sarah understands it, and that's why you don't like it. Because she has done the work to know what she's looking at. You know what I mean? You just kind of
and you'd really enjoy this game more if you played all the other Style Savvy games.
Exactly. So you can't really appreciate what's happening here. No. It just goes above your small mind. Yeah. But that's okay. You know? That's why we're here. To do the work that you can't, you know? It's gonna be...
Yeah, and somehow Alan Wake is connected to this.
It's gonna be a wild time. I think this is definitely getting on the 210s because I think people will just like be like, let them have this. And then just would... Here's the thing. You can't tell me...
Is this our Xenoblade Chronicles 3?
Yes. Also, I looked at the old 210s and Days Gone was on one of those. This is... We gonna put this on here. You know what I mean? That bottom of the list. It's fine. Okay, so this is still that one place. I'll go to just the next one.
But if you go out there, you can see another one.
Oh, see, I didn't know this.
Everyone's just got like beginner level. Like this one isn't even like people need more time.
Yeah, this would be a great game to have. Maybe have. Here's what I would have loved for this game. I would have loved it to hit PC first. You know, we can still do it up on Steam Deck, early access. And then it could grow into like, because I just think there's so many great ideas here, but I do think like, you know, all jokes aside, I think we both have a lot of criticisms of it, and I feel like these are all things that they can work through, but it's kind of a shame that like, this is basically like, you know, it's like, okay, this is just what we have.
They're probably gonna have maybe like 1 or 2 events, but
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like live service.
I know, I would love, oh God, I dream of a world where this game gets treated like Good Pizza, Great Pizza, which has like so many events. I had to stop because it was ruining my life. I was grinding to get all the like the holiday items. Like it just, I had to, I'm like, you know what? I can't do this and live the life that I lived. And I don't want to leave my life behind for this game. What does a typical play session look like for you? Like what, you mentioned you don't do a lot of the designing. What is your flow? Is it just walking?
Yeah, what circle? I do is well, there's different cocoons that you haven't unlocked yet. So there's like different areas you can go to, and they all kind of have like really cute like photo spots, and like different people show up and like different NPCs and different. So it opens up a little bit, but generally what I do is like I'll just kind of like, it feels like I'm playing it more like a Animal Crossing where I just like check it every day.
Yeah.
You know? Like this doesn't feel, you can't really sit down and have like a really, like I played it all day Sunday, but it was really hard because like nobody else was playing, or like you kind of have to wait for like you have to wait for Japan to wake up for someone to make me an outfit, essentially. You have to wait for Europe and Japan to wake the fuck up. Sorry, Ben. Because like no one in the US is playing. Yeah. So like I'll make all of them outfits, and then I'll check the next day and they'll make me an outfit, and then that's the relationship we're in right now.
You know, art imitating life, imitating art again, or vice versa. I feel like people are gonna start to get into this game. Because so far, the only people I know that play it are, there's you, there's me, there's why am I blanking on their name offhand?
I thought there was just
Aiden,
you and
right?
me.
Oh
yeah!
Am I blanking on their name?
No,
That's
I think
correct,
no,
right?
you're right.
Lolita
You're right.
Style?
Yeah.
But that's really just that's it. But Jess Howard was like, should I get this game? I'm like, yeah, you should. So I think we can get enough games.
We just
frankly,
have to
mostly
guess,
girls.
people
I mean, guys can
being,
play
like,
this
an
too. It's
absolute
really fun,
revolutionary experience.
Yes, if we get enough American people, we can be that change, I think. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Canadian says my wife is playing nonstop. Drop the.
Where's my look it then? Where's my look it?
We need a.
Where's my outfit?
Maybe we can't get this because also I don't know how often I'm going to open it. We need a Discord. In the Discord, we need to add this game in, and then we can get all the like showroom things, and then we can have like a MinnMax community. Because again, it doesn't have to just be like, I say games people just because that's who I know on the internet, but anyone can play this game. It's a good time. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So I don't know what their outfit vibe is. Oh, I want this hat. That's
yeah. For some reason, like, you can't dress this person up. They just wear like the good clothes.
Yeah. And then what's the deal with these in the background too? Like,
those are like top items, I guess. So like if you wear those or like put those in outfits, you'll get like a ton of points.
Oh.
I ignore like all fashion trends, just like I ignore all fashion trends in real life. I'm looking at my outfits.
I don't know if I need both of these colors, but whatever. Gotta check my Eve log. Anyway, but this is like a quintessential podcast game to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't even show you my outfit. This is a ripoff. Yeah, this is me.
Oh, how did you send this?
I just did a request from you, like you did for me.
Oh, this is okay. Oh, that's what this is. Okay, yay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I literally haven't had
thank you.
anyone request anything from me or like any outfit, so I'm just like, huh. Does no one like my drippin' pizzazz?
This is so.
But I think it's just really hard to find the button.
This is so stressful because now you see me. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna
watch
watch and scrutinize while you design my outfit.
And then I'm like, these are the clothes I got from you, which I feel like I wish that was easier to tell.
Did you just dress me in my own outfit?
Exactly. One thing I like about this game too.
Cherry dress.
I know, right? One thing I like about this game too is I can wear a lot of heels, and I love how heels look. I usually don't like how they feel, so my heeled shoes in real life is limited by an aspect of comfort. And here, I can just put on whatever high boots because I
know, and like it's cute. Like in the old style savvy games, the girls mode games, you couldn't really like walk around very much. Like it was very much like just standing still. So it's cute to watch me like hobble around in my high heels. You kind of run like, depending on what style you pick, you run differently. So you're just kind of like hopping around occasionally.
One thing I'm really saddened by in this game is that they don't have bags.
I know!
That's like one of my favorite.
How do I pull my outfit together?
Okay.
How do I complete the look?
I feel like I like the shoes, but I feel like the shoes are too much. But then this is too matchy. I don't like to go too matchy with things.
You can organize if you hit ZL. You can organize by like category is the one that I do it by. So like the shoes are by the shoes, the shirts are by the shirts.
I never knew how to do this.
It should just start like that. I don't know why it starts by like last obtained. I don't know. Like nobody puts an outfit together with what was the most recent item I bought.
Also though, I don't know. Sometimes I do actually because I'm thinking, let me try to wear this and justify the purchase.
Do not put that fedora on me.
I'm not gonna put the fedora on you. I don't
cover away from the fedora. No!
Yeah, I don't even know why I have the fedora, if I'm being
honest. I also feel like everyone's created me really amazing outfits, right? They've all been really cute except for one. But like, I feel like you could really bully people in this game just by putting the most heinous things on them. Like,
I definitely had a thought about like an Uggo run where like my muse only has ugly clothes and an ugly showroom and everything's just terrible. So I do think, while this game, unfortunately, I think leans too heavily on making the player make their own fun, I do think there's like fun to be had, and I think that's the frustration with it being so bare bones, because if they had just did a little bit more, I would have like much fewer notes, but that's okay. Let me look at my shoes again. The pressure is on, like I'm feeling it, like my body's getting up.
Getting worse. But see what I mean about the loading? Like, I don't know, it seems like something that you should have figured out before, because like the whole point is to just like own a bunch of outfits.
Exactly, yeah, no, I agree.
Anyways, game of the year. And in conclusion, can I have those? It doesn't match the outfit, but can I have those pastel strappy sandals in the top right? I really want them.
These?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I can make you an outfit.
They're super
around
cute.
Them. I'm gonna do that.
I really like them.
Unless you're married to this cherry dress, and then I can just...
I'm more married to the shoes.
Okay.
I like the colors.
I like these shoes too. I think I got gifted these in an outfit. It was an outfit where I had actually gotten the sweater myself already, so it wasn't as exciting. But they gave me this sweater with it.
Ooh.
It was really good. Good time.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, it has this one too, but it's kind of too bright, I feel like.
But yeah, I feel like the outfits people make for me are always like genuinely good.
But yeah, the tuck,
you know, like I'm always surprised. The tuck untuck is elite.
It's so good.
There's nothing I love more than being able to tuck or untuck my shirt.
It's also the power fantasy of just getting to have that done, and it looks good, and you don't have to feel it also, which is nice. My dreams, my fashion dreams.
My worry is that there's like not enough outfits. Like I feel like I played for a really long time, and I'm worried that I've like seen everything already, which like I've only played for like maybe like 5 hours, but I'm like, how like is there more? Because it just seems like the same object, but like colored 100 different ways.
Yeah, that's
I'm like
this.
There's
like,
more, right?
Like I have so many of
like
these.
the pom-pom sweaters, yeah. And it's like, how many pom-pom sweaters does one person need?
I did get.
So I hope they like do like clothing updates or something. I don't know.
Oh, this is an over thing. Okay.
Get you a pom. It'd be nice if you could see if like the person already owns what you're putting on them.
Yeah, I wish they had that.
But I guess that would simply be asking too much.
Yeah. They're like, no, we're gonna crank this out with the core idea. Like we had our core idea, and we only added in like bingo after that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like games for like girls and like more specifically like young girls, sometimes I feel like they just kind of slap it together and they're like, ship it. Like, who are we competing against here? Nobody. Nobody's in this space except Animal Crossing and The Sims. Get it out there. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, they're there too, but get it out there. Ship it.
I don't know what to do. Because I've also never, it's been a while since I've designed from shoes. So I'm like, what do I want to do? And then I'm like, I know what I didn't mean to. No, it adds like a layer, you know. Also, I wish these sleeves were toggleable, because I don't really like the sleeves. I always just hide them underneath like a jacket.
You're like, yeah, throw a jacket on that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, with the jacket, no one will know that I have these sleeves on. Also, I got this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's kind of ugly, but I feel like with the right outfit, it'll like do something.
It'll work. But yeah, the early game play for this is like you're literally just running around like stealing clothes off of people's backs. Like I literally just ran around and I was like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna take that and I'll be taking 100%. That. Like a thief in the night. Like, because you can't really make, when you don't have a lot, you can't really make a lot. But I was just essentially, early game is just going around and clicking on everything.
Wait, what? Why did that make, is the shirt a dress secretly? Oh, this is a dress.
Oh, that one's a dress, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's like a t-shirt dress though, but.
Well, because it's like your sweater was a dress too, technically.
Okay. I'll deal with it. Messing up. They're messing up the bag.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's see.
I didn't mean to break you.
Let's see. I did look at the end for December. It's a bunch of butterflies in what? Oh, like the website of this like game?
Oh. Okay, I didn't know they were planning updates. I hope so.
I want to add another layer, but I don't. I also feel like they lean really heavy on like the long cardigan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
There's not a lot of like cropped.
That's why I like the pom-pom.
There's
cardigan.
so many pom-pom ones. Like everyone, because everything else kind of messes with your skirt. Yeah. I like your Christmas pom-pom cardigan.
Yeah, I do like that they have like, I don't know if that's intentionally released, like near, because we're approaching the holiday season.
There is some Christmas stuff in here. Like there's like Christmas decor.
I don't know where to go from here. That's why I wish I could put something on it. Like I just don't think it's like long enough to be a t-shirt dress, but I do like this because it says "Feel your best" as a little bear.
Aww. Feel your best. Every day is a new day.
It's so cute.
It's like there's a little motivational poster on it.
Really cute. Oh, Jawarhello, thanks for the gifted. I appreciate it.
Are we at the goal yet? Say psych.
I don't know. Because what is it, 300?
20 more subs? Okay.
Yeah, 20 more subs. Thank you for doing math. Why can't I put... I wish I could put pants on, but I can't. I guess I can put tights on, but... Well, those are long socks. But then with the sandals, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be my best work, but... See, but then this is warm. I wish if this wasn't warm, this could be
I don't
cute.
think it like necessarily has to be like weatherized. We live in an online utopia.
But with the sandals, you know what I mean?
The air is like always set to like a perfect 70 degrees.
I'm just gonna lead more into the bears because I have more bear things.
Well, that's cute.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a good outerwear thing to put on this. I'm gonna ship it. There it goes.
Okay, ship it.
Thank you. You're welcome. Can I make look-its for you like on my own, or do you have to request?
I think if you see me in the world, you can. I personally think you should be able to make them whenever you want. I think the person's avatar should show up in their showroom, so you can just do it there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I think I have to request it from you unless you find me in the overworld. And I don't know how they decide who shows up in whose overworld. Like, do you think because we follow each other now, we'll show up in each other's overworlds? That would be convenient.
That makes too much sense. You know what I mean?
I know.
that
would require a level of thought.
They would never do it. All right. Well, I guess this actually brings us to the end. The time flew by. This is the ultimate podcast game. I can't remember.
Time flies by when you're having fashion fun. Yes. You know, what can we say?
So, yeah, that's basically, that's the end. Do you have any final thoughts about Fashion Dreamer?
I feel like I'm gonna continue to play it just because it's fun to make outfits, you know?
Really fun. And
nothing brings me more joy.
I like that the outfits are also, like, obviously there's some that lean heavy into, like, very specific kind of expensive pieces, like Lolita fashion can get really expensive, but I like that they're genuinely real outfits. Like, I feel like I'm gaining more practical fashion ideas from getting to play with it than you might expect, or like than I get from like Animal Crossing, because like Animal Crossing is still like they have like little tiny kid bodies and it's just like a big t-shirt and like sometimes, you know,
it's fun to like put on your clothes, but like I think this has just so much more.
You know what it is? Animal Crossing feels like Build-A-Bear dress up, and this feels like real dress up, and so it hits harder. But yeah, that is the end of New Show Plus. If y'all like this, vote for again next week. Again, I think our other angle could just be creating muses of all the cohorts slowly.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
We can even just put it in a wheel. Obviously, again, I don't want to make anyone feel weird if they're like, really don't want to be on, but I just think it'd be fun to think of, okay, what is this person's style? And like, what kind of pieces do we think?
And I just want to say, Ben's idea was to have everyone in the chat submit their fashion looks, and then have Jan and I judge them.
Yeah, which I'm like, I don't think that's
so.
I don't think.
Why would you do that? Why would you subject people to that? Like willingly.
I do think too, if we ever got enough people in the community playing, we could get a bunch of people's showrooms and like look through their showrooms. That'd be fun.
Look at their style.
Yeah. So vote for this next week. We always put the winning New Show Plus episode in the poll along with 3 other new ideas. So if you're interested, again, it's patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. That's it.
Every week, we let Patreon supporters choose which new show we create with New Show Plus. Should we create another episode of the show you just watched? Check out the biggest new game release? Get into Sea of Thieves? Create an exercise show? It is your call. So thanks to everybody who subscribes on YouTube or supports us over on Patreon. MinnMax exists because of you. As always, if you enjoy MinnMax content, any help telling a friend is appreciated.